Sanford Stadium in Athens. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Reed. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Reed. Right side, it's Johnson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he goes out of bounds at the 4.
Hey, I'm on the same shit with my quarterback too, bro. That shit pissed me off so bad. I'm going with the freshman for the rest of the year.
Yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
2nd down, going to throw it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab in the end zone.
Hey, I paid $280 to get that nigga to come to Texas A&M.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tells the run, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the ground with the counter. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Handoff, Frazier running left. Pass to 6. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Frazier. Stopped right there.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run him again. Hard running there. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Morrow. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense all over it. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Left side is Washington. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Right side, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got a man. It's Bussey. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Out wide left, it's Craver. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside, it's Edwards. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after the bringing noise on third down. Pulls and fired complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete pass, and comes up big and they take over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. Play action on first down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Lost the throw on first. They're all over him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Bulldog. Coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top 10-9. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Left side is Craver. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Making the adjustment. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Handoff for Frazier. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Georgia sends out the punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throwing deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 14 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Ducks who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on 1st down. Just gets rid of that one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Frazier. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. Turning it on. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Complete on the left to Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Driving forward, it's Edwards.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Holds on, it's Frazier.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Quickly to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick give. It's Edwards. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The snap sets up to throw. Out wide left, it's Edwards. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quarterback keeper. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Rush is on. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Here comes the Bulldog offense points out to start the drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure with this.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bussy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to go up top on second down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll move the tight end. Right side, it's Johnson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. Left side, it's Johnson. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tells to fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going to the air. They'll run the screen. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Threat of it on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Looking to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Number 37, set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to... Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He'll set up to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A spectacular one-hand grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll go with Frazier. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defense...
Lots of room to run. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. it upfield. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
It's caught. The two-point try is good, and now it's a three-point game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Warren. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Out wide right, it's Edwards. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Out wide left, it's Bussey. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. Powers through. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They want to throw it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. And guys, that is a tough holding call. It'll back them up. Still first and goal, but now more territory to navigate. He's looking to throw. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Right side, it's Craver. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. This to tie things up in the final minute. And it's good! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game in the 4th quarter when your team needed it. The game now tied because of his foot.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff, Frazier running left. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Frazier again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
2nd and long here. Handoff for Frazier. Taken down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Craver. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Rush right in his face. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
A field goal only forces another overtime. They can win it on 3rd and goal. Right side, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Up and good! And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Left side, it's Bussey. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Out wide right, it's Bussey. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggies. That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
2nd overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Right side, it's Williams. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Down he goes.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Third down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
4th down to keep their chances alive in overtime. Snapped on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.